You can be predicted because everything is digital. Hi, my name is Alex, and this is what I've been told, or at least the last part, that everything is digital. Yes, you and the world and everything is made up of these small building blocks that are just very small building blocks that like almost like digital. They're just like computers. And people think that there's analog, but I think if you go down to the smallest particle, below an atom, farther than an atom, I think you will find that things there are black and white. Black and white is digital. Grayscale is more analog. 1 and 0 versus 1 and 1.01. So what does that mean? A digital computer can be easily simulated and predicted. And I think we can also be, because we're digital and we can also be run through a machine, the atoms, everything, and they can make predictions on based on what the inputs are, what's going to happen. They can make predictions, and they can be pretty accurate. Bible has prophecies that are true and happen in thousands of years. In an analog world, there'd be noise, and small error would creep in, making the prophecy likely to fail. Yeah, analog has has noise, has error, and that can't be relied upon to make a sure prophecy. So, for instance, let's see, like for a computer to simulate something, you get the inputs and it predicts the outputs. If it's digital, like 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 plus 2, it's really easy for it to make a calculation. When you have things like analog that have noise and error, suddenly there's uncertainty. And I think for Bible prophecies that are like thousands of years in advance, you can't have uncertainty, because any little uncertainty will eventually just skew everything, change everything. You end up with a failed prediction. So digital, there's no uncertainty. Analog, there is. So governments today have machines, that call the looking glass, that can predict the future, and they basically make, decisions on what to do based on what it shows them, what kind of future it's going to be. So they can predict things like in 1 year, 10 years, 100 million, depends on how strong a machine you have. So yeah, me being as an engineer, I kind of understand a little bit differently than probably a normal person who will spend my life working with digital machines, computers, microchips. So I kind of understand it. But it's a powerful thing, and it's the only way that can happen, I think, is, if you make something, if you can see exactly the same exact picture in 1,000 years what's going to be happening, it can't be analog because there's too much noise and error, there's too much uncertainty in it. But digital, it's just perfect for that. So anyways, so digital, everything is digital.